like this. I 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 like this.
Okay. Look who up top up there. Mr. B with the bald head. Okay. How y'all doing tonight, people?
All is well.
All is well. Look like my glasses have this ring in it. You know, like Charlie Head. Like it should be like that. But then you see those two rings in it right there. With just that's the lights, I guess.
Yeah, look that way. There you go. They're going away.
How y'all doing tonight?
First, I want to say good evening. And as always, hello, boys and ladies and viewing audience. It gives me great pleasure to be here tonight with you in December. We're going to have a great show for you tonight. And thank you again. Remember, call a friend, share. Sir, please do not chew gum while you're on the air. You're not doing a Wrigley's chewing gum commercial, all right? All righty. Thank you. But again, hello, boys.
How's it going? Guess what we got tonight, Charlie? You missed it last week. And I don't know.
Oh, no, he can't.
Last week we got though, Charlie. We got another candle giveaway. You got to watch the show.
Oh, okay.
The candle.
Oh, Charlie, I don't play Senate. And they bought, and Issa, you'll love this. It's a local black-owned candle maker in Savannah who's our distributor, Michael Owens Candles.
Hello, Diane Brown Dowse.
Somebody will win tonight.
All right.
Somebody will win tonight.
His name needs to get out. I mean, he can do something for Christmas. It's not too late.
Well, Michael Owens Candles. He's on Facebook. He's on Instagram.
Okay, Michael Owens. I got that down.
And he went to Jenkins.
Oh,
he actually went to Grove.
Excuse me just for a second. All right, I'm through now. I had to up Trump.
He went to Jenkins. Okay.
Sandra, how are you tonight? You look real pretty. I like the way you look. You know what I remember my
Hey,
younger
guys.
days.
You want makeup in your younger days?
She got on makeup.
No, I'm asking, did you wear makeup in your
It's my
younger
work
days?
look.
Oh no, I didn't wear makeup. I'm saying I used to go after the women with that good looking makeup on. That's
Yeah, he used to have a lot of makeup on his shirt collars.
Oh my Lord.
That's correct.
Oh Lord.
Joyce, you must be went to Woodsville Tonkin. You sure is smart. Thank you.
Yes, that's where all the smart people went. Good. Nobody went to Jenkins or Windsor Forest or Savannah High. Or Richland Arnold. We got 5 different schools represented here. Ain't that something? But y'all do know what the old saying is. I want y'all to check it out. The old saying is, look at the bottom of your screen is the old saying. Look at the bottom of your screen.
Actually, Windsor has, to all our viewing audience around the world and in Connecticut and beyond, Windsor Forest has always been the #1 academic school in Chatham County in the city of Savannah. Jenkins has always been number 5, and in between have been the others.
When Windsor became so academically acclaimed? I don't remember that. Jenkins.
Well, that's what Fannie Lou said. Fannie Lou said that, but she right now she's busy.
She went to Savannah High, and she on here looking like goddamn
I'm sorry.
Gladys Knight and the Pips. Can you say Midnight Train to Georgia?
No, we the Pip. She Gladys Knight. There it is, Julius. That's perfect.
You're right.
Change the name to Gladys. Change it right now.
Oh no! Don't you follow Robin up? All right, y'all share down at the bottom of the screen. Y'all see what the greatest high schools in the city of Savannah is. I don't know how Richland Arnold get to be 8th. They probably should be right before Windsor.
Well,
really?
Yeah.
Well, how did Beach get to be number 2? Beach should be number 1, technically, right, Issa?
Yeah, we don't even have a bulldog on the panel tonight.
Y'all wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Beach. All of us be dumb.
I think Richland Arnold turned out to be perhaps one of the great schools. It's one of the first of its kind in the state of Georgia. When there was institution trying to put in welding, sheet metal, a lot of stuff that you can go right to work and make a lot of money blue collar. So that's all I'm gonna say about Richland Arnold. And then they reach out. Beach decided to drop night school. Richland Arnold became the adult night school, and a lot of people graduate from Richland Arnold with a high school regular diploma, but just at night.
Okay, the people in California say they don't understand. What's our topic?
What they say that at?
I'm talking right now to Kamala. Hold on, Vice President Harris. I'll tell him. She said she.
Good evening, Malvise. Good evening. Good evening. Charlie, they go your man Malvise.
That's it.
Okay. All right, Senator Warnock. All right. He said hello,
Senator Warnock. Oh, he was talking to Warnock. It sounded like he was talking to Herschel.
No. Herschel B. Jenkins now. Because he's on vacation now over there with the royal family.
Yeah, sound like y'all when you were talking to Herschel because we couldn't understand the word neither one of y'all was saying. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it, people. And y'all know the first topic is general discussion. General discussion. What
are we talking about?
Well, my general discussion tonight is going to be about the Fed going up at the interest rate. And
you didn't get the memo?
General discussion, you can talk about what you want to, correct?
Well, we had 2 subjects on general discussion that we couldn't put in the regular topics, and those were the 2 general discussion topics.
Mark Curry.
Man, don't nobody.
County Superintendent.
Well, Robert didn't know who Mark Curry was.
Yeah, these guys used to have a sitcom on TV a while back.
Right. Thank you. Charlie knows. And he your age.
He had a daughter.
A dog.
A dog, right? I said a daughter. The sitcom was about him and his young daughter, and she was trying to tell him how to do things.
Yeah. Okay, so
and
we're gonna show the video, a few minutes of the video, so y'all can see what happened. Then we'll have discussion. Okay. So here's the video, so we can look at the video. Then we'll have discussion on the video. Mark Curry in Colorado at a hotel, and this is what happened.
Yeah. So a black man can't be. Yeah. I'm trying to pull a race car, boy. So we got an Uncle Tom calling me, say I'm doing the race car, but he hanging with this dude. This is what it's all about, people. He called me the race car. Yeah.
I've asked you very politely.
What'd you ask me, sir? I can't hear.
Are you a guest of the hotel?
I can't hear you. Say it again.
You heard me.
I couldn't hear you. My hard of hearing. And then the brother, he
on TikTok or Facebook? Which one is it?
He a brother. Look, he a brother, but he hanging with the right man, saying I'm pulling a race car. Look at the way this motherfucker look. He need a race car. I know. That's what it's all about, people. They have nothing else to do. They see a black man in the lobby. They see a black man in the lobby, and they look at their stance. Look, they're gonna whoop my ass. Look at their stance, you guys. Look. I love it. Yeah. No, it's just that I'm a black man. I'm sitting in the lobby. They don't know that I got. I should buy this hotel. That's the funny thing. So how long you gonna stay here, buddy?
Just when you answer my question, sir.
Oh, okay. Hey, sir. How you doing? Yeah. Is this guy with you?
Doesn't matter how much you're worth, sir, if you're not local.
I can't understand you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go look at these white people.
Status of whether or not you're staying.
But there's a lot of white people that's sitting out there. Let's go ask them.
They're all paying.
Oh, so if I go pay a drink, it's okay?
You're perfectly fine. Absolutely. Yeah. And you're a patron of the hotel.
Oh.
Which I asked you several times.
But I gotta be in the hotel.
Yes.
And I told you. Of course, I'm at the hotel. Yes. Yes. Zoom. They got me locked up, you guys. They got me pent up. I feel threatened. You know, I feel threatened. So look at the brother. I love the brother who laughed when the white dude laughed. I love these Uncle Tom type brothers. Look at this brother. Yeah, I feel threatened. Please back up. I feel threatened from you. Your stance and the way you're looking at me, I feel threatened. So please, can you back up? Won't back up? I feel threatened. They're making me feel threatened. Look at the stance. You're making me feel scared, sir. This is live. Let's take this live, people. We're live. As you can see, I'm in I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm in Boulder, Colorado. So I'm in the lobby. I come in here, and this dude walked up to me and said some bullshit. So this is what we're doing here. Look at this. It's hilarious. With them glass.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's the scene. Robert fell asleep on Mark Curry.
Right.
What
Don't worry about all that. Mark Curry, what we're showing is a pattern here, son. It don't matter whether it was Junior and Bubba from off of 5th Street over there. It's a pattern that's happening all over this country. We got a bunch of Karens, and what do you call the male version of the Karens? Fields. You got a bunch of Karens and a bunch of
Bernards.
Fields. You know, where Bernard at tonight? That's what I was looking for. Where Bernard?
I'm calling Bernard.
And Mark Curry was in the hotel, and he got signaled out as not being. And he's the only black in the whole he said it was 300 other people there. And they fingered him out as not being a guest at the hotel. But he probably had enough money to buy the hotel. But
not Chad.
And Tiffany, you're looking awesome tonight again. You must get married or something.
It's Fannie Lou makeup for me tonight.
That's Gladys. It's Gladys night.
What is going on with you, Sandra? I love it. Honey.
Both of y'all looking like supermodels. What's up?
Yes, giving the Ramble things tonight.
Yeah, y'all are giving much face.
Tiffany, all I can say, beauty is untouched by the late evening. I just have to share.
He's a poet.
What about the early evening?
You know,
Chads. Okay, the Chads and the Becky, Karens. Karens are the female, and Chads are the male versions of Karens. Well, Chad approached Mark Curry and told him that he wasn't a patron of the hotel and that he should leave. But he had a room, but he was the only black in the hotel lobby, enjoying a drink, and then they sent him out. So what's y'all take? What say y'all?
Go ahead, y'all.
No, go ahead, Robert. You can go ahead.
Well, here's my thing, and I didn't see the whole thing, so I'm not going to place a judgment on it. But I will say this: had it been me in that type of a situation, I think I personally would have tried to clarify it, because I think I don't do a whole lot of back and forth, right? And if you like, some people just make mistakes, and some people are just messed up. Some people are chads. But from what I could gather, it was, sir, are you a patron here? It's a yes or no. All of this back and forth and playing and being petty, I'm not that person, but that's just me. I would have been like, yeah, I'm a patron here. I'm not going to prove anything, but now you can go get me a drink. So if you're gonna do that, or we can tussle. But that's how I would have took it.
Okay. My take on it was, first and foremost, I thought he was being racist profile, regardless to what, with that many people in there already. But the part where he was at, it's 92% white people, and they just not too accustomed of seeing, I guess, dark men, and he's not that dark. But he, like Robert said, he could have took his ID to his room and said, I have a room here, and, knock the bullshit off or whatever, and stop doing what you do. And I don't normally say that. That slipped, Julius. Y'all want to find me?
Because I can't cuss, so.
But I'm saying the whole thing could have been eliminated. Him saying, this is my room, and you stop doing what you're doing, and report him to management. But again, 92% of the population where he was at is white. So they were racial profiling.
Okay.
Of course they were racial profiling him, because if they didn't ask the other patrons, if somebody walks up to me without a badge, for one thing, that was just Joe Blow off the street, that just walked up and said, hey, can you tell me if you belong here? And then Mark said, can you tell me if you belong here? Because I don't see you with no damn badge on that belongs to the Wyndham. And why are you coming over here when there's plenty of people migrating through this this area and you just come over here to me? What did I do so much that you would just come and ask me if I'm a patron? And
because you black.
When you got hotels, and then when you got hotels, everybody in America knows that down there on Savannah's River Street, you can walk into a hotel lobby, you can drink, you can eat, you can everything, even if you don't live there. I mean, even if you're not renting a room for the night, you can eat there, you can drink there. I'd eat and drink at the DeSoto, at the Hilton, at the Hyatt, all of these places, and I don't have to be getting a room for the night. So what was his point in this? But they still haven't issued him an apology. That's my problem.
Well,
They're not.
I
mean, he's in Colorado. They're not going to
So,
issue an
again-
apology because he's black, and Colorado is predominantly white.
It is.
And he was racially profiled. And I feel like both of them were absolutely wrong because, like you said, there were other patrons that were sitting there, and I watched the video, and he had a coffee. And so for him to be approached like, well, I guess because he was a black guy, and also to me, I was like, dang, how he not know hanging with Mr. Cooper? But then again, they were in Colorado.
That was the name of his show, wasn't it?
That's an
That show was in the 90s,
Yeah.
Rob. I was born in 88.
The name of it was
Robert.
Mr. Cooper, wasn't it?
Yes,
Right.
Robert.
Yeah, hanging with Mr.
Robert.
Cooper. Right.
Remember Mr. Cooper?
Robert,
That was
you're
a
not
huge
gonna
show
like every.
on Friday nights.
That's
TGI
right. Tell him,
Fridays on
Tiffany.
Channel 2.
And Robert, you're not gonna like
Y'all
every
friends
subject.
now.
Okay,
Y'all friends.
you're not gonna like every subject, Robert. So just hang in there and just.
Oh, I like that. That was
Well,
cool.
okay. Okay, so Jamal, give us your take as the professor on all things profiling.
I'm like, I ain't even about no professor stuff. Well, now this what the deal is. The company, the hotel, has suspended both of those employees. They went and said the value. So that's why I tell people this. I say, we sometimes interject our stuff into it, and that this was involving a company who's now saying, wait a minute, this was not right. So, but we sometimes make excuses for these people in their actions. They should have never, and the company, the hotels understand that they should not have gone up to him to even ask him that question. That's first and foremost right there. That even with myself, I'm like, I'm in here and you're not going around to ask anybody else, but you only ask me this question, then you are absolutely correct. I need to address that, and I don't need to give you nothing right now. And that's what the company is going to say, that they have offered a full refund to him. In addition, they said that we offered that. Now, what they said we offer us a serious apology with regards to, and they said that they're looking at revisiting training with regards to that. So that's why I'm like saying, I'm just going to say, none of us should be excusing that behavior, what those Caucasians did, and that Negro that Negro participated in.
That's right.
We shouldn't be excusing that, because now when they not cause some other harm to you, like I said, guess what? Then we all up in arms about it. I'm like saying, you don't understand that step right there, you allowed them to do that right there. They gave them the credence to go and do that to another time. So I'm just throwing it out there. If the hotel thought that it was a problem, then I'm like saying, why are we trying to excuse their behaviors? And they suspended both of them, the Caucasian and the Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was just going to say, interject.
I know you were just about to say it, but you already talked. Hold on one second. Who is the people that was excusing the people? Who you talking about, Jamal?
No, I'm just saying when we're going to say, well, he could have gone and given, the ID and other stuff like that,
right.
Again, we got to do nothing like that. I'm just going to say, that's me. I'm downtown Savannah, and they come at me like that, and I'm going to look and say, okay, it is obvious that I'm the only black person in here. I'm one of the few black people. You come to me inside this establishment, you know, but then I kind of picked up on that you did not go to these other people, but you just come directly at me. That on his face, I'm like, there's some discrimination or some profiling going on. You just gonna come to me, no, but nobody else. And so I'm like, and so we should not be excused. I'm just saying we should excuse. Well, now I'm gonna go back in time, just say that's why when I was on Tybee Island, and when that woman went and said that I was using profanity, and the officer come up to me, I'm looking at the officer like, what? And I got it recorded. And I'm like saying profanity. I'm like, guess what? I got the video right here. So I'm like saying, and that way even the mayor and other people didn't excuse it. I'm like saying, we can't excuse that because all it does, it helps them down and say they could do this to somebody else. And they probably did it to other people too.
All right, Charlie, you was trying to call me to bail you out.
All I'm going to say, he is absolutely right. And I think that what Mark Curry was saying, I don't have to give you that damn information. And I think that's what he was aiming at, because you're not doing it to anyone else. So I'm not going to show you my hotel key, room or anything else. The coffee should have lidified him right then. Because he said he had a coffee. He couldn't have a coffee unless he got it from them. So you're right, sir.
And whether it did or not, they had no business.
No.
Yeah. And he looked like a janitor.
Yes.
He was a janitor.
Right. Right.
Yes.
He got some audacity.
He might have been sitting on break.
I would have spilled my coffee. Pick it up.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they're giving out audacity like Tic Tacs around here. Right. You know, since Trump took office and did what he had to do. But who I feel sorry for is all of these players that Deion Sanders is dragging down from Mississippi to and going to be recruiting to Colorado and in those areas, because see, they better be on their P's and Q's to understand you're not in Mississippi anymore, and Colorado is a different type of animal.
It is.
It is.
And I think what's interesting, Donald Trump did not invent racism, but he did make it fashionable, and the rest are jumping on it and taking over on you. And that's what's happened. When I drive down Abercorn, I don't get the same look I used to get. Now I get people they want to jump out the car on me down Abercorn here in Savannah. I'm using it as an example.
Betty is right. Pastor Jones is right. And what bothered me about that, Pastor Jones, is we got males that sit on that city council that look like us and they ain't say nothing. And that is cowardly and sad that when you it's beyond that. I can't sit there. I don't understand it. So I'm going to hush on that because I'll get mad. No, because I don't like that. You know, what people got to what people got to realize that look like me, Julius and Issa and Charlie is your mama black. So when you call Keisha her name, you call her my mama her name. Right. And if you don't be okay with that, you are a coward. I said it.
Exactly.
Say something else.
Okay.
You call them something else on the text.
Well, we say what we had to say in this discussion about Mark Curry. Who brought the Clayton County Superintendent, the Rawl family, and the Great Divide?
Since you asked. So,
Clayton County that was you?
That was me, you know.
And you want us to be excited about this?
Yes, you should be.
We never heard of them. Who are they?
If a man of my caliber is always informed with the news. And so in Clayton County up there around Tiffany and you know, Chandra, you know, the superintendent was making $200,000 a year. I'm gonna get to the point. The point of this: why do we take our black superintendents, place them in a 1-year contract, and then we mad? The point of the story is this: we got to stop doing our black leaders all kind of way who are doing really good work, and board oversight. It's kind of similar to what I've seen in Athens, and here is that board of educations are not to make policy. Well, they ought to make policy, but let the superintendent do what the superintendent do. Because what I know we went through it here one time. We went through 5 superintendents at one time, and when we get our black ones, we want to hold them at a different level. But you know, that's all the thing is. The man walking away with $200,000 and some other benefits. So We just got to do better.
So what you said is he only had a 1 year.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying what we do, what I have seen too often is we will put a superintendent in place. It happened in DeKalb County. They last for about a year and a half because the board wants something and the superintendent has a vision. But then the board it's board oversight, and then you gone, and then the citizens, the taxpayers are looking crazy.
Again, most superintendents come in the school system, they negotiate, normally it's 3 years and a lot of stipulation goes into it. They don't know how to do that because maybe they're educators. Maybe they need to get an agent or someone to represent them because a 1 year contract is not a good deal. It's not. It's normally take 3 years for them to get some accomplishment rolling. The first year, they got to get acclimated into it. The second year into the third year, then they can show progress or whatever. If not, then they can terminate him or her. I think it's up to the person. If he have a PhD, if he's smart enough or she shouldn't settle for a 1 year contract.
But you know what it is
that's
about
my opinion now.
Yeah, but you know what it is about professional Black people across the board. We have to be. We need to start being more assertive about our pay. And, because, see, you couldn't get a white man to sit down at a table and them offer him, first of all, $200,000 because Ann Levette is making $230 or $240, something like that.
No, $300,000. That was her starting pay.
I knew it was something outrageous. And then
that's
outrageous.
That's lowballing. I would not touch the superintendent for less than $1 million. Period. Serious.
Okay. But this is what I'm saying. And then, so you couldn't get a white man to step into that position for less than, $400,000. And then he would have to have bonus clauses, escalation rates, and all type of other stuff added into his contract, making his contract worth over $1 million at the end of it. So why is it that we are so timid about what we accept? I just turned down a job in my own company on 2 days ago because I said, unless y'all are going to offer me $30,000 more, because see, I knew what the salary range was for it, but they wanted to offer me a percentage of what I was already making. No, that's not what you're going to do. Because see, what I will do is I'll apply for a job on the outside of this company and they're going to give me what I want because jobs are plentiful right now. But we have to start being more assertive.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Ann Levette, it was not set up for her. They put the $300,000 to try to attract maybe major white boys or whatever they were trying to do. Ann Levette got in there 5-4. Larry Lyles was the deciding vote. We romanced him and said, go with us. It was split. She did not go in. She went split. And it was $300,000 and she deserved it. She had just got a pay increase and she's doing a really great job from what I could see and what I can determine in the school system. But it was not set up for her. She happened to end up with that job.
Correct. Jamal?
I was going to say, that is the educational Mark Curry scenario. And that's what happens. Same thing that I say, We think this stuff is all in a vacuum. I'm saying this stuff ain't in no vacuum. That this stuff is all a part of a systematic issue. And so, yeah, so we say, hey, and it's just with my sister Chandra, and she put it out there, they going to accept that. So it doesn't matter about if they got the degrees, they got PhDs and all that. Guess what? They still feel they got to go and do that when you ain't got to do that. I ain't got to show you my ID. I ain't got to take no contract for 1 year. I had the wherewithal to go and say, I reject it. And then, then they might come back at you and they might give you what you want. But if you just go ahead and accept it, that's what occurs.
Exactly.
It's almost never let them know you sweating, whether you want the 1 year or not. They don't have to know if possible.
So more than likely, you already got a job anyway.
Right.
More than likely, you at least got some type of nest egg or something like that. Well, you ain't that desperate for that, but you know that what we gonna do. We gonna think because again, we get caught into the symbolic stuff, and that we think that gives us some clout. But then when it comes down to it, you sold yourself cheap. But again, if you respect your own humanity, you don't even do stuff like that.
Nope.
All right.
That's right. Never let them know you sweat.
I'll wait for the next fish.
All right, we got our first subject for tonight. That was general discussion. We had two subjects in general discussion. Now we got our first subject. Trump didn't free Paul Whelan. Why? But now when Biden frees Brittnay Griner, Biden is getting all the heat. But Trump is always complaining, always criticizing, and always egging something on. Charlie, this is your story, so you can take off with
him and all those other Republicans. Donald Trump was in office. He had plenty of time to go and free Paul. He could have cut a deal or whatever. He did not. He did let a bunch of Talibans go so they can sit at the table for negotiation. And the Taliban then pull their pants down and say, kiss where the sun don't shine. And that's what happened to Donald Trump on that deal. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. All those Republicans do is come up with all this, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not going to work. This and that. What plan have they put in place to do anything? I can go to Obamacare. What was the replacement? They did not have one. Economic disaster, what plan do they have? None. At least Joe Biden is doing something. He's getting up trying to ride a bicycle, whether he's falling down off it or not. He's trying to ride it. Thank you.
Well, what's his name? Trump said the other day that same prisoner that they traded Tiffany Griner for,
the merchant of death
or whatever, he had the option to get Paul Whelan with that same prisoner, and he said he rejected the deal. Well, sit your ass down at this point. We don't even want to hear from you, because if this man has been sitting in prison all this time, and you could have gotten him out 2 in a piece years ago, shut up.
And Pruden was his boy. He kissed up to Pruden like Pruden was his first date ever. Oh, exactly. Pruden.
So I mean, I feel that even though I'm very sad for Paul Whelan, because he has been, sitting there, and then to find out that he could have been free.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he ain't no could have been. All that is what my boy Biden used. That's all hogwash, whatever he says. At the end of the day, let's look at this from a real angle that Republicans look at it. Take race and gender together. So you got and sexuality. So you have black, female, lesbian. What do you think they gonna say? I mean, why y'all so up in arms? What you think they gonna say? You gonna leave this good white Anglo-Saxon good white boy over here and bring this black gay woman home? Why y'all confused? I already knew it was going to be a problem. Why would Black lives don't matter to them? Abortion only matters when we. Hold on. Abortion only matters when we are being executed and killed. So there's no brainer there. Why would they be excited?
So
about
you
it?
saying Putin is actually playing?
No, I'm talking about Republicans.
I know. Putin is playing us with that. Evidently,
no,
he know exactly what he was doing. He know it would have been a problem, and that's why he did what he did. I think.
I don't think Putin really cares. I think the problem is if we would have brought that white boy home and left Brittnay gay self over there, it wouldn't have been a problem to them. That's bottom line.
Of course, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Choice, though.
It wouldn't have been a problem, but it still goes back to the Karens and the Chads again. It's still systematic racism, however you look at it, it's still systematic racism. That you brought the black person home instead of bringing what they call a war hero home. That's what they're saying.
Sexuality, though. That's part of the package. Because I've heard some black folks say something about the woman being gay, and we got to get that straight too.
Well, you got your Herschel Walkers everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, you got your black church everywhere too.
There was this guy named Micah, somebody that played for the Cowboys. You know, I mean, what I don't like is uninformed people just going out there on the limb and tweeting. Shut up first, do your research, and then make an informed decision. You know, but don't just holler. Don't holler with the crowd. You know, I mean, because there's a reason why the crowd is hollering.
Right.
Find out first.
Jamal?
Well, I know some of your people in your audience are going to get upset with me about this, but I would love for them to put this out there. Is Paul Whelan fully American? Is he fully American? So everybody say, look at the United States, but Paul Whelan has U.S. citizenship, British citizenship, Irish citizenship, Canadian citizenship. How many of us can have that type of stuff? How many of us? So when it comes down to it, again, some people want to say, wait a minute now. So this person, this is something that needs to be questioned in general. He has 4 citizenships. How many black folks even got 2? So again, when we talk about this stuff, I would say it is still classic racism. It ain't about no race card. It's about us calling out honestly and really, because again, people like to try to hide behind it and give us smoke screens. And that's what these Republicans are doing, and ignorant Republicans are doing in particular. And then the ones who are slick Republicans, they understand how to get all the masses of Americans that throwing out there how some of us don't read, don't think, and we are like the sheep being led to the slaughterhouse. So I'm just saying, come on now. People, and again, and that's not even getting to the issue that what Whelan was doing. So if it came down to it, it's not just a U.S. issue, let's say. It could have been done with Britain. It could have been done with Ireland. It could have been done with Canada. None of them have done anything. And so again, and Putin was your boy's homeboy. So yeah, so that's that smoke screen type of stuff. And that we have to have people square to call them out on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if he has that many citizenships, you know,
I didn't know that. I did not.
All
I
of those countries, you know, had free reign to, you know,
to help. And Charlie, that's why you watch the Rabble, because you did not know that.
That's correct. And others do that. That's a good one, Jill. Listen, I did not know that. I didn't know he is a veteran of the United States. I didn't know that much because I don't have people talking about the other one. Evidently, Jamal did his research. I didn't know he had that full citizenship. Why didn't Brittnay make an effort to get him on? One another place.
Yeah, that's true. Very much.
You missed your first commercial.
No, I'm about to do it right now.
Because he probably was a spy. That's why.
All right. We got 2 commercials coming your way. Y'all stand by. Share.
The city of Savannah has always been known for its African American culture, especially in the 5th District, where I live. Over 50 years ago, my mother and father developed a home in the 5th District, in Liberty City to be exact. And since that time, we have lost our voice and struggled to find the really great leadership that makes us really proud. Our culture, our heritage, and our land have been questioned. But if you join me, Robert Bryant, next year in 2023, we can get to work and believe in change that we can all be proud of. So join me, let's believe in a change, and together we will make the District 5 stronger. Thank you.
Okay, so I ain't got a ball.
Great commercials.
Yes, it is.
Tiffany's back.
I didn't get the check this week for that first commercial, though.
You got it last week. And for all of those, let me tell hold on, let me get my account and put that cash app in there so y'all can send some coins this way.
Yeah,
actually, I want Tiffany to talk more.
You know what, Charlie?
Huh?
If you make a contribution to Brian for Savannah, Tiffany talk for the rest of the night. We need a $300 contribution.
I like you. I ain't got but one vote, and I'm gonna lead it towards you, Robert. But Tiffany, you look so wonderful.
Thank you, Uncle Charlie.
So weird.
I took my City Hall pictures today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So we walk through the halls of government in Athens, Georgia. It's
still a wall full of white people, white men.
Okay, I got you. But I'm gonna use a pickup line. Robert gonna be jealous. Watch this. Hey, you in the green. Let's go in the country and pick some butter beans.
Tony. Next
Robert's
subject.
so jealous when I use my pickup line.
Cryptocurrency king arrested in Bahamas. He's in the Bahamas. He know they looking for him. He don't know that they gonna get him. What was wrong with this dude? He's supposed to go somewhere with all that money and just chill out. What is wrong with him?
Well, first he said that all he had was $100,000 left to his name, because when he did that interview with George Stephanopoulos, he said all he had was $100,000 left to his name, and I guess that house that he was living in. So
they should have, that song. They should have do something. They should have twisted his arm. Said, tell us where that Swiss bank account numbers at. What are they? Exactly. That's where all the money is at. And the Cayman Islands are either in one of them Swiss bank accounts.
Exactly.
And guess what? Steph Curry might can shoot 3 points, but that guy done gun him out some money, a bunch of money. Him, I think Magic, a bunch of
money. Magic lost money.
Shaq.
Wow. They couldn't get me because I started to, on several occasions, to invest in crypto when I had some friends calling me and telling me. But I said, man, the only currency I know, the only currency I trust, I don't trust nobody currency but these people currency.
Hey, Jew, I'm not going to call his name. The guy was out of Atlanta. He called me and he said, let me get your $10,000 in cash and I'm going to give you $15,000 in crypto and you're going to make $5,000 instant. And I say, I don't think so. My money's still spent in Kroger.
And think about it this way too, Charlie. If he can get your 10,000, give you 15,000 for it, and you're gonna make 20 instantly, why don't he just keep doing it and rolling it over and rolling it over and rolling it over?
It wasn't but a Ponzi scheme. That's all it turned out to be.
Yeah.
And you know, they had another company here in Houston that was going after Latinos, and they're on the run right now. The people that own that company, they're on the run right now. They reported it today. They had done scam these people. It was a Ponzi scheme about crypto. They got these people out of, I think it was like $92 million.
Wow. That's Sandra, cool. as soon as the name crypto, whatever, you should have run. If I go to a church and they say the head bishop pastor name is Dollar, I'm going to grab my wallet and I'm leaving.
Exactly.
His name is Dollar? That's like crypto. Please spell me.
I don't mess with Creflo or none of them.
I knew Jamal was somewhere eating. I knew it. I already knew it.
Well, the man ain't had a break since 4 o'clock.
He running.
You got him on 10 shows. You got him out there passing out flyers and putting up signs and putting in light bulbs and stuff. The man can't even eat.
See, Charlie got some crypto right there.
And I'm selling each one of these and guarantee in 1 year they'll be worth $1,000. All I want is $100 a piece. My PO box is 1806. Please send the money. In 1 year, they will be worth $1,000.
Those are Bitcoins?
These are Charlie coins.
I don't even trust Bitcoin. I don't trust none of it. I don't use none of it no more.
And God we trust. Greenback dollars.
I guess they say we dinosaurs, but I'm
with you, Jew.
Say, Jamal.
I want to address Charlie about something, and it's tied to Julius. When you want to talk about Creflo Dollar, Julius was at Savannah State, and he know Creflo Dollar's cousin went to Savannah. Lisa Dollar was at Savannah State. So I don't know why Julius around here tripping like that. And then he had other relatives also who were other dollars also, Ramascus Dollar, Raul Dollar, all of them right at Savannah State. So I don't know why Julius sitting on here right now. He all silent right now. So I got to stand up and say, no, we will not let you disrespect the dollars like that, Charlie. Because again, to Lisa, Ramascus, to my brothers, my Muslim brothers, I'm like, listen here, I'm standing up for y'all. Julius Hall, no, for a fact. Y'all all related to Creflo Dollar, but I don't know why he's saying that. But I just, the last thing I threw out there, but what about NFTs also? NFTs.
Right. And I heard exactly what you're saying. I was just making a parody, because that crypto, whatever, when you look up the definition of it, it means secret. And right there, they're telling you a hidden secret. So Creflo Dollar, I just say Dollar. If the bishop or the pastor named Dollar, he's money. Up and say, that's right. I'll grab my wallet and sit on it.
Yeah. If his name Dollar, if his last name Money, Phones, we gotta run. And Jamal, those people were they were at Savannah State, and you and Sandra,
are they related to Dollar? The family?
Victor, all y'all were all together in the Student Government Association out there. So that's all y'all. That's all your people.
Really?
You was coming to us, getting the dollars from us. You were getting the dollars from us. So I'm like saying, okay. So now all of a sudden, you turn your back on Creflo, right? I don't know nothing, but I'm like, So to Lisa Ramaskas, all now, guess what? I'm looking out for you. See how you saw?
I probably was
turn
after
around?
Lisa.
See how he's forsake y'all. See again, they came at it 3 times. He denied y'all 3 times. He denied y'all 3 times.
He denied him 3 times.
I can't with y'all tonight.
I probably was after Lisa Dollar.
Peter.
Boy. But we got some stuff to show y'all tonight.
We need to send Robert some of that klepto dollars.
No, don't send me that.
Real cash.
Robert is not accepting any
cash out, or you can go to Fund Hero. I don't want that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Chuck said, he wants the presidents to represent him.
Yeah.
Lisa's laughing. And good evening, Terry Mobley. Where you been? We ain't heard from you in a while. Glad to have you back. We got 2 other videos. We got
Today is her birthday. Today is her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Terry!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Y'all stay tuned to the Our Black Media shows. We're gonna be having some giveaways real soon. Gas cards, bicycles, all kind of stuff that we'll be giving away before Christmas on all the shows. So y'all stay tuned to our shows, and so you can be that caller that calls in at a special time that is announced, and you can get the bike. It's not good for a rerun. It's only good for a live show now.
There it is.
It's only good for a live show. And we got a special giveaway by the candidate for the 5th District City Council.
Ooh, look at this, Terry.
Another one of those good smelling candles tonight.
So it have a stem on the inside. Yeah, it got a stem. Robert, open the inside. Let us see how the inside looks.
My quality is good quality. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
And made by African American, a local black-owned candle maker, Michael Owens Candles.
Right, Michael.
All right.
I support black-owned.
What they smell like?
Heaven. Smell like heaven.
I say her birthday is March 10th, not today.
But why would you celebrate? You was celebrating the day on Facebook. So you were celebrating the day on Facebook, Terry Mobley.
Y'all so funny.
You sure it ain't Founders Day?
She's a
Terry,
member of
how about you come
DST.
down here and hang out with me on Baptist Street?
He got on red, Terry. He got on red. Forgive him, Terry. He got on red.
To anyone that wants to win the giveaway with me, only thing you got to do, you give me an order 520 wings, I'll make sure you win. I'll make sure you win 520 wings.
Did they reopen over there on Bull Street?
Oh, yes. They got they got 3 locations now of 520 Tavern on Abercorn, Bull Street and Victory, and at the Inmark Arena.
Oh, and soon to be open one on Waters Avenue as well.
Oh, okay.
So the one, at 36 and Waters over the show list.
Correct. You know where that club used to be? Jolly. Jolly had a club over there.
In it? Roses?
Yeah, but Jolly used to own it.
Right.
A guy named Jolly.
So the Inmark Arena, they'll be open every day for you to just go in the Inmark and get them?
No.
Well, I'll say that
out here with that foolishness.
I have not been inside the Inmark Arena at all, so I don't know.
Open that can of worms now.
Are you gonna go with Janet Jackson? Janet Jackson's gonna be down there.
I know, but
doing special events and stuff like that.
Reed, baby. They're giving Reed. I love
it. And I said good things to you. I said I gave you pride on what your congratulate you all that day. But see how you coming at me. But I'm gonna say, has the Inmark Arena officially passed the fire codes and all other stuff like that? Because I have a real issue with that. Just for me in general, you open it up and did not have everything together, but average citizens, when they have businesses, you don't let that happen for them like that. So that's just my own little protest.
You're saying that your cousin Van R. Johnson, the mayor, is in violation with the arena. So
I take that back. I take all of it back. I take it back.
we're gonna give into this next subject. But the crypto king is in jail. If y'all looking for your money, he's in the Bahamas. They charged him with giving illegal campaign contributions. So that was just so they could hook him up till they find out where the money at. But he got that money somewhere because it was too much money out there. Janet Jackson coming April 21st. All the way to April 21st. That's 4 months from now.
She was responding to Jamal Touré's comment about it not being ready. So
they're ready. Oh, they're advertising it. I'm saying, they're advertising. Yeah.
She kick off her tour in April, but now it's national. And Savannah is used for all artists to kick off and tune up in Savannah. That's what you're getting in Savannah. You'll be getting her pretty fresh because her tour start in April, and we got the first concert she'll have period in April. Then it'll go to Atlanta, I think, after that.
I think it's Janet.
So y'all just don't worry about it.
I think it's Janet and Ludacris. I think that's what it's Janet and Ludacris.
She said, y'all worry about that. She'll tell you
the tickets probably will be Ludacris. Like Mike Tyson said, that's Ludacris.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets go on sale Friday. So,
Ludacris and Janet Jackson are going on tour together.
Yeah.
I just want to see Janet Jackson part. I don't really care to see Ludacris. No disrespect,
but how you gonna hate on the Georgia boy? Chris Lover. Really?
You on here looking like Janet Jackson.
What about Mark Curry? Y'all know Chris Lover? What about Mark Curry?
Hey, Charlie, Tiffany on here looking like Janet Jackson tonight.
She does. Tiffany looked really nice tonight. Tiffany had a compliment.
It was for my city. It was for my city hall pictures.
Yeah, you need to take all pictures every week.
You still look nice. And
Sandra, do it every week.
Sandra, you look pretty.
Sandra is giving me life, honey.
Thank you.
African queen.
Thank you for being calm and just tell me thank you.
So there you go, Charlie. Are you happy? Are you happy?
You ain't that, Robert. You ain't that.
Wow. Send that to me on the phone.
I'm not doing that.
Send that to Charlie.
I ain't got no couch and I ain't got no extra bed.
Our next subject. Our next subject is Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J getting caught up. I'm gonna let y'all see the video real quick.
Let me see it.
What you will not do is that, Julius. This was not my subject.
Chandra, you text last night. Play it.
I want to see it.
I will never say anything bad about LL. I don't know what the hell y'all talking.
Because this video gonna drop all that.
Well, you ain't got to say nothing bad. You can just keep believing. But here it is. This is a video that's gone viral, and we're gonna see exactly what the lady or the man or whatever he is saying about
transgender
and the rest of them. I've been heard about Jamie Foxx a long time ago.
Well, I got to give that.
Okay, so here you go.
Encounter with LL Cool J was a one-time encounter. I serviced LL Cool J. I knew it was LL Cool J, and he knew, in fact, I was transgender. It was like any other encounter I had. I got paid. I performed the service. Thank you. Never spoke again. We didn't text, email, call. We didn't exchange any numbers or contact information. I never saw him again. I saw Eddie Murphy 15, 16 years ago pick up friends of mine on that street block in New York City.
Hey boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans.
Eddie Murphy was on the strip during that time, come out a lot. And he not only recruited, but paid very well. Several transgender friends of mine who I saw get in his car, and I also saw them get out his car with several $100s. So I know for a fact Eddie Murphy, ever since 96, has been utilizing transgender.
Not utilizing. Come on, SAT word.
Yes, utilization by the transgender community.
putting in service.
I believe her. Like, I believe her. I believe every word she just said.
What, you know why I don't believe her? Because there's so many beautiful.
I agree.
Beautiful.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It really don't, Sandra. It really don't. I have male friends and relatives that are homosexual, and I have seen with my own eyes men who will deny the fact that they will never be this way, but at night all bets are
going over there seeing them.
Exactly. And so when I hear this, I totally believe it, because I have seen things like this with my own eyes, and we can't discredit her because she is transgender.
Baby,
my take on it, LL is super cool. He's an icon to women. I need love. Okay.
That don't mean he won't lay with a man.
I'm not right.
Y'all won't ride me to Atlanta, baby.
I mean, I can't confirm with 100%.
I'm not buying
truthfulness of this, but I know a guy from California that used to bring Jamie Foxx his drugs, his illegal drugs,
his toiletries,
and Jamie Foxx would always be there, all zooted out, with a room full of men doing sexual things.
Let me offer this.
I don't want to talk about that.
Charlie, now, hold on. Let me offer this.
Charlie.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me. And I'm not bashing, but this. Give me a minute. Andrew Gillum.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the end of but we do this to our own community. We've got to stop making things bad. It's nothing wrong with you exploring your sexuality the way you want to explore it. But what is wrong is when you want, and this is about to be some real messy, when you want to do everything. You can't sit here and want to go commit to somebody. I'll use that. But all of a sudden, when the door is closed, you want to be on your knees. See, that's the problem. So it's not shameful that happened. What's shameful is we as a community make things so taboo when at the end of the day, ain't none of y'all God.
Mm-hmm. And
correct.
you know, people have their urges, and that doesn't go against, because these are performers. So when we see them, that's what they're doing. They're performing. We don't know these people's private lives. We don't know what they do when the cameras are off. We don't know what their desires are. We just know them as artists, as comedians, as actors, and they're Black men. So because there are these things, we say, no, they couldn't have done that. They couldn't have done that. But how many, let's get on our own level. How many people that we know that are like, have these desires, but they have a wife, they have a family. Like, this is real. And I want to spread her it out.
Sex work is real. People don't want to hear that. Sex work is a real industry. It is what it is.
I'm agreeing with Sandra. I don't believe it about LL Cool J though.
Baby. Hey, let me break this thing down there.
Todd Smith.
No.
There are hardcore dudes that look like these rappers out here that are in certain cities in this state that will get in some activities with people that got these and these. That's real.
All right.
I'm just saying. Because I ain't trying to, it's like this. I don't agree with what just happened. I don't agree with that person doing that because that's wrong. But what we got to do is stop being afraid. And first of all, we got to take the wool off our eyes and stop being afraid to have these real conversations because it happens. Again, but I don't like how people do that because guess what? People out here doing adultery too. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but we folks
you can't tell on everybody tonight, Robert.
I ain't telling on nobody. I've cheated before. That's what I'm saying. I've cheated before, but it is what it is. Yeah. But if you want to, it's like this. If you want to go out here and you want to be this masculine man and you want to talk down on the LGBT community and you around here doing the same thing, that's on you.
Robin, what you saying? There's a lot of double standard going on.
It's a lot of triple standards going on.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Anything from anybody else besides Robert?
I know. And Tiffany.
Anybody else got anything? Sandra and me, we don't believe about LL Cool J.
Charlie say LL need love, not that kind of love.
Right. He said he need love, but he didn't specify from who.
I went back.
Okay.
All right, Tiffany. Don't you try me, y'all.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, I didn't bring this. This ain't my subject. Somebody that y'all sent it to me. I just put it up.
Who said it? Who said it?
All
This
right.
is a healthy conversation. We need to have these conversations.
Who said it though? Who said it?
Oh,
I don't remember one of y'all in the text.
Somebody said it was probably Uncle Sean. He ain't out here.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he is messy.
Oh, Lord. We got a main topic coming up in a minute, and this is our esteemed. I don't know whether I could use that damn word with her name, Linda Herschel Walker Wilder Bryan.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
That's
not nice.
That's Jamar's cousin,
nice.
and we want y'all to know about it. But she'll be coming up in about 5 minutes. Let everybody know in about 5 minutes. We got a commercial. We got joke of the week, and
who gonna tell a joke of the week?
No, we got one other subject before you all. Got joke of the week, but we got one other subject. I got a commercial. No, let's do this first. Let's do this real quick. We're going to talk about this real quick because this is affecting everybody all across the country. And don't y'all be real long when this video is about 2 minutes. And don't y'all be real long after this. We're going to talk about violence all over the country and black men finally standing up. And it had to start somewhere. It needs to start everywhere. It's not happening here in Savannah, in Chatham County, and it needs to.
Nobody is exempt from this. If you live in Baltimore City, it could be your child next. That's right. That's how real this thing is. Yep, right. So we're asking you to bring your young men and your young women to us. Playtime is over.
Fathers in prison. Yep. Some of the fathers are in the street leading this madness. Right. And that children gotta see them. I gotta have kids with me and go around the corner so they won't see their father on the block slinging.
Don't be part of the problem by being silent. Being silent and on the sideline right now is part of the problem.
All us gotta hold each other accountable. That's right. All these mothers know that kids carry guns. All the grandfathers, mothers, uncles, cousins know they carry guns. Right. I hold all y'all accountable. Yeah.
Black lives only matter when somebody else is killing us.
That's right.
Exactly. My brother spoke truth. Real truth. Real true. Real raw. And that's what needs to be said. That is what needs to be said. You know your son is carrying a gun and they go out your house and kill somebody. You should be held accountable because you knew your son had a gun and you know he had that gun with the intent to use it. Black lives should matter if a black person kills you as well as a white person kills you. It shouldn't just be when a white person kills us, let's rise up. No, we're killing each other every day. I fight this fight every day with the police chief here in Athens, Georgia, because what you're not going to do, you're not going to tell me that you're not going to do your job, but then you still need funding. Because if you're not doing your job, what are we funding you for? It has to stop because it's only our neighborhood. It's only our children. Until you have seen a mother cry, until you have seen a mother try to struggle to get her son buried, the emotions of trying to cope, the emotions of going back to the time when you first found out you was pregnant, to your first ultrasound, to his first birthday, his first step. Now you're burying him. That's trauma on the black woman. It goes all the way back. It doesn't only affect black men and black boys, but it also affects black women who try their hardest to raise their son, go to work so that their sons have a better life because it's only me in the house. So I stand with him wholeheartedly because this is the fight that I fight. being a mother of 4 black sons. Not only 4 black sons, but 2 black nephews that are teenagers, and other mentees that gravitate towards me because they know that I care about them. Miss Tiffany is gonna tell me the truth. Miss Tiffany is gonna show up for me, but Miss Tiffany ain't gonna take no mess. You ain't gonna tell me that you cutting up at school for no other reason besides you want attention. You need attention. We're gonna get you that attention. But when you go to school, you're gonna act like you got some sense.
Whoa, that's right.
I love it.
I like the passion.
They seem to have lost a connection somewhere.
Huh?
Who?
I don't know where it was or where it.
What do you mean?
Who?
I guess he has, but we'll keep going.
And hopefully it'll reboot.
Well,
Who are you talking about, Joe?
He's rebooting his computer. But Chandra, you're a black woman. You're a mom. I love to hear from our women on this topic because you all, like Tiffany said, carry more of this burden, and it's sad because you all carried the burden of the civil rights movement. So,
yeah,
what do you think?
We carry the burden from birth. As soon as you have a black boy, this invisible weight is on your shoulders. You can never be truly too happy. You can never be truly, you can't feel safe. My son was lured into a bathroom on this Monday and beat, and and they want to suspend him. But you know me, that's not going to work for me, because if they lured him in, how can you say that he willingly participated in anything but getting his ass whipped? So why are you trying to send my child to an alternative learning school when it should be the persons and the person that the one that lured him into the bathroom, knowing that somebody was in there that wanted to harm him, and the one that jumped out the stall, to inflict harm on him. But if you think that I'm going to see, that's the advocacy that every black woman has to have when she has children, but more so when she has boys, because if we don't stand up for our children, but if we're not telling our children, hey, no, you can't do this, or hey, no, you're not going to do this to my child, then society will do anything to them. And unfortunately, your child will go the wrong way. But I'm not above, I've been a parent to all my children since birth. And if they're going the wrong way, I'm that person that's going to grab them by the neck and pull them back, and I flip their rooms like I am the FBI, because I would rather do it than because I do not visit prisons, period.
Right. So who sent me that video?
Don't know.
Probably was me. Probably was me.
Probably was you, Robert.
Yeah, my thing is, I agree with everything that you all said. The one thing that I want us to do better is, we've got to. This is a community effort, and what I mean by that, and one of the things that I really want to do prior to being city council, and when I do become on city council, when I do join city council, is to pull resources and people together, because as males, we've got to step up and be a stronger voice. I tell people a lot of times, and to my ladies on here, iron sharpens iron. And, my daddy sharpened me. And I do my best where I can to sharpen. I mean, I cut up and I do my thing, and y'all know I have my ways. But if I'm not out here with these young brothers, Chris, who works with ATR, Isaiah, who's working on the campaign, and we're not out here pulling these young brothers in, then why the hell are we even here? Like, we've got to do a better job. And for all my males that are watching, it's not just these ladies' faults. I mean, they're not their faults, but they're burden to carry. You know, I got young cousins, young nephews, even Tiffany's kids, Shantae's kids. I don't mind disciplining them because at the end of the day, like you said, Shanta, I would much rather cuss your son out than him be on Carl Griffin Drive or in somebody's jail, because you know why? Our kids are smart. They're just not challenged. And they need to see that, you know what, I messed up too. I've done some things I'm not so proud of, but guess what? You can restore and have that faith and believe that you can be better. And we've got to impart that into our young brothers.
I thought Tiffany sent that video the way that she went off earlier. What you say, Charlie?
No, I was just gonna say we have to step up as men. I'm involved in Frank Callan Boys and Girls Club. We do what we can to mentor. Julius Hall have a mentoring program. We try to work with young black men to the best of our ability. And a lot of times we have to convince the parent to let us talk to them like man to man. Like you said, iron sharpen iron. Because a lot of time when a boy is in a home with a woman, he seems to don't see things that same way coming from another man. And I had a pretty strong mother, but again, I'm doing what I can, and I've been doing it for a long time. I'm getting up in age now. I've been a mentor for a lot of people. Matter of fact, you're looking at one of them right now. I kid him a lot. Julius Hall is a perfect example. Him and I sit down. He called me. He get advice from me. We talk and share. But our key is the young people, because they are the future. Our black men, we got to look out for them. And we must stand up in this community or any community, Athens, Texas, wherever you guys at. We got a leader coming, Robert. He's going to make a tremendous difference. I'm only going to get involved in this campaign because for the fact this man is speaking nothing but truth, vision for this community, and the way he had been talking, young black men's going to be a part of some of the programs and stuff he's going after. So we got to stick together. Teams do win games. And don't tell me WIN got an I in it. That ain't the kind of win I'm talking about. I'm talking about team win.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jamal, you got anything before I go?
I'm all good.
Okay. People ask me, my brother in particular and my wife, they asked why I was jacking the little boys up. They're 16, 17 years old. And why I'm putting my hands on people's kids.
Good.
But that's the way I was taught. So I can only teach that way too. I'm going to put my hands on them if they with me. They mamas know that. They gave me permission to slap them side the head and to box them in the chest. I got to get them right, because if I don't visit them in the jail or prison, I'm going to visit them at the graveyard.
Amen.
So it's incumbent upon all of us. Now, I call out all the churches. I call out all the leaders in all these communities across this country. We are in a sunken pit. And I don't know why it's being ignored. I don't know why there's no sense of urgency.
Yep.
We got to help ourselves. The cavalry ain't coming. They already here. It's us. We got to put on. We got to do better. Those men in Baltimore, 300 murders this year.
That's
tired.
That's terrible.
300. Here it is with us with 30-something. And, they got 10 times as much as us.
It's genociding. It's genociding us. And
yeah,
I'm concerned. I am concerned. We live in Savannah, but we need to try to reach out in Savannah, do the backyard stuff. But I'm concerned about Baltimore. It's getting really bad. It's crucial out there. I don't know what it's going to take.
Chicago worse.
And Athens is trying to get that way as well. We had a shootout yesterday morning right before children got on the bus.
In Athens?
In Athens, they're just shooting at each other.
Wow.
Bullets went through cars and apartments, and children were either at the bus stop or getting ready to go to the bus stop. So you know who they called first? They called me first.
Wow.
Police chiefs and city management didn't even know. I contacted them like, what are we gonna do? And they were like, what are you talking about? I haven't been notified about this, but it's the programming. Our boys have been programmed to see each other as enemies. They have been programmed with the music. They have been programmed with social media. They have been programmed with the video games that they play. And because they're exposed to it on a daily basis for hours and hours and hours, it becomes reality.
And we're the only people that is being allowed to be fed this.
Yep.
They're feeding us poison. We allowed them to feed us poison, and we're eating it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And you know, I said it before, life imitate art. They see it, and what's happened, they shooting people, and the people is not getting up. It's not like a video game. You can start it over and the characters come back. These people are dying for real.
Right.
We got to try to do something.
Right. And we just sit still. We sit still when our children kill each other. But let a white police shoot a black man. Oh, hell no.
Oh, we got to start making shirts and all kind of stuff
burn
like
down
that.
buildings and everything.
Out there in March. No.
It starts
we need
at
to be
home.
marching every time there's a senseless black life loss.
Where's the church? Where's the NAACP?
Yeah.
Where is the leaders of these communities? Jamal?
There's a leader of the community. Her name is Linda Wilder Bryan. That's what she's talked about.
You're so messy.
Anyway, we're going to get to Linda Wilder Bryan in a minute.
Let me offer one comment.
We got our
one comment, Julius. Where are the leaders? Y'all are looking at them. There's no more the days of a Dr. King or a Malcolm. We've got to do things grassroots. It's like Julius said. He run a mentoring program every day with these young people. I saw, what I saw Isaiah on thing. Speaking at the school board, we had lunch. I saw what he was doing. We brought him on a campaign. Until you see, and Tiffany, I'll go back to what Tiffany said. This is a two-way street, and I'm gonna be very personal here. I have a brother who did some things we weren't proud of. He wasn't proud of, and we aren't proud of. But when you see your mama cry and you realize that that's a life also lost, we gotta start thinking different, because not only does the person who's the victim get lost, we lose another brother in this process too. So we got to start thinking better and doing better. So just want to offer that.
Okay.
So is Robert Bryan eating? Is he eating food?
Yeah. It seems like both of y'all are going in and out, and it seems like both of y'all are eating. I don't know why y'all didn't eat at 6:50. Before y'all got here.
Along with your chores.
I was on Run Tell That. I was on Run Tell That.
I'll wait.
You got a good excuse. Robert was doing nothing but talking to me on the phone. He should have been eating me.
Y'all see how they do me, viewers? They're so messy.
Okay, so we got one great subject left. But before that subject, we're going to have Charlie with the joke of the day. A joke of the week.
Let them out.
Unmute your phone so you can
do it.
Y'all listen well.
Now, it was this guy coming in the barbershop every single other day. And he asked the barber, how busy are you today? And the barber guy said, I am so busy. I just don't know what to do. He said, thank you. And he'll leave. 3 days later, the guy show up again and say, how busy are you? And the barber said, you can see, I'm really, really busy. I can't hardly stand it. The guy go, he'll come back again in a couple of days. Say, how busy are you? He'll say, I'm really busy today. I can't get away. This time he had one of his friends to follow the guy. His friend came back, and guess what his friend told him? He's going to your house. Me too, you late. That's a good joke.
That's a good one.
He's going to his house. He know he wasn't going to come because he was too busy.
Yeah, he too busy to come home.
That's right.
He over there with his wife.
Yeah,
Okay.
he went home.
We got competing jokes because we're gonna use the last 25 minutes on that subject because I know all y'all want to have something to say about it. So here's the competing joke. A guy and his granddaughter were waiting at the bus stop. So the granddaddy looked in his pocket. All he had was enough money for himself. He didn't have enough for his 6-year-old granddaughter. So he told his granddaughter, he said, today you are 5 years old when we get on the bus. The little granddaughter said, Granddaddy, I'm 6. How can I be 5? I've already passed 5. He said, today you are 5. You're not 6. Remember that. When you get on the bus, you are 5 years old, in case anybody asks you. So she said, okay, Granddaddy. Okay, okay. So they get on the bus. The bus comes, they get on the bus, and the bus driver see him. He put his money in. He looked at the little girl. He said, she must be under 5. She must be under 6. He said, well, hey, young lady, how are you? The bus driver asked the little girl, how are you? The little girl said, oh, I'm great. How are you, sir? He said, good. How old are you? She said, I am 5. She said, I am 5. They go on and riding on down the street, and the bus driver having a conversation with her. And the little girl looks at the bus driver and say, how long before we get there? The bus driver said, we are almost at your stop. He said, but he said, you're so smart. He said, when do you turn 6? He said, you're 5 years old. When do you turn 6? She said, when I get off of this bus.
That's a good one, Julius. I like it.
Okay. Anyway, here's our last subject.
And I'll say good night to y'all. Y'all have a great week.
You're gone? Because we're about to talk about your cousin?
Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not nice.
We're talking about your cousin. You can defend her if you want, like you just did a second ago. You say it was one person that was fighting.
Well, let's get the commercial and start so he don't have to go early. Let's go and start.
We're gonna go straight.
That way he don't have to go. That's not nice, Julius. That is not nice. Y'all take that down.
Linda Herschel Walker Bryant.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
I don't think that's a fair assessment of her.
You say you think it is or it's not?
It's not.
No. Herschel's what?
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you.
Oh, no. I'm saying you can compare it with something else, but not Herschel, please. They're not in that same league. Come on.
So Herschel is what?
Herschel is a dodo head. I mean, period.
And Linda is what?
Linda got her strange ways. That's all I can say.
Let's read for the sake of argument. Let's read what she's saying.
Let's read it.
Here's her statement off of Facebook.
Let Chandra read the first paragraph.
Go ahead, read. Let me see.
Chandra, you read the first paragraph.
Huh?
You read the first paragraph. Let Chandra read the first paragraph.
Hold on, let me get back to it.
Mike can't even see it, Robert.
Well, go ahead.
Julius, read it, Julius.
Read it.
I went to the University of Georgia. I speak fluent English.
Read it, Julius.
Okay. So this is her rant on Facebook the other day. She was mad because nobody's helping her to protect the mayor. I saw this and instantly I thought about the Honorable Mayor Van Johnson. He is one of the hardest working person I know, and y'all too. What the hell does that mean? I watch him just be there for everyone, period, whatever that is. And the harder he works for everyone, the more folks who look like him give him their raggedy ass.
Come on.
Ass up. Whatever word that is. Yeah, I said it. So, yeah, I support brilliance. She's saying that the mayor is brilliant.
Come on,
and being able to watch him keep his word, y'all see it too. He keeping his word. to all of them, not to us. Because he said he was going to put a leaf in the table that we never got Linda Wilder Bryant or Linda Herschel Walker Wilder Bryant.
That's true now.
Got that leaf in the table. He said that he was going to do things to uplift the black community. We never got that.
Just read what was said. Just read what said. Don't give your commentary. Just read what was said.
Go ahead.
I agree.
Yes. While I mute you.
You muted me. He muted me.
Go ahead. I didn't see this.
I'll mute you.
He's muted. Okay, so the boss walks in rooms where he clearly there was no love or respect. Where he clearly what read the shit before you post it, woman. No love or respect.
You don't act right tonight, man.
She was writing like she writing like she'd probably be talking, but still. But go ahead.
Yes.
And still, he was a beast warrior. So much class, for real, for real. He was a beast warrior. Aren't y'all so proud of him there?
He was a Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
He's a conqueror.
No.
Yeah, Wakanda forever. So this man knows everyone. To see him get love everywhere he goes is just awesome to see. But how about your love? Are you getting the love? Plus, he knows everyone and body and call them by their names. Shit.
And the greatest boss ever.
So if y'all keep saying y'all love Van Johnson from where I'm sitting, always in his face and asking, and he always pouring stuff back. For scroll up.
You mean the liquor? He put the liquor back? He put the liquor back in the bottle?
I don't understand what she's saying. A lot of us should be ashamed. We are mighty quiet how we allow folks to talk about him and to him. He a damn man. Let him defend himself. I am so proud to serve with him and support him privately and publicly. And y'all can't be quiet. And y'all can be quiet if you want to. Our people are in crisis, and he offers all the wonderful solutions. Really? What Sam solutions have he offered?
He did well with COVID, and you know
that's the only thing he did well is
Jill.
Hold on, Jamal. We'll get to you in 1 second. Now, come on my page if you want to say anything about Van R. Johnson II, if you want to. I promise it's not going to be a good night for you. Girl, ain't nobody scared of you.
Something bad.
I just want to say, Jill,
to challenge anybody.
Jill, I want to say this. I'm saying she is absolutely wrong because Van should not have silenced those other city council people and get the 5 people to vote, the 4 to vote with him all the time. That's not right because those young ladies, they ran citywide and they're not getting anything on the agenda at all. Put it on the agenda. Vote it down because you got the 5. But you know why? He don't want to give them the opportunity for the press, the news to hear it when you put it on city council. Van has not been loving the people unless he wouldn't have changed the charter. He is wrong. That make him wrong. He can't walk in rooms and I'm going to like him and respect him because democracy is what we base this country are supposed to be on. When it's not, it's a dictatorship. And he's doing a good job of it. And it's not benefiting the people. If he's so good, what have Van done for the black community? Tell me. Just like the Republican.
And I'm going to finish and then, Jamal, you could go. He is there for all of us at the same time.
No.
When has he been there for anybody in the black community?
He wasn't for whipping time. He wasn't for liquor license. None of that.
17 people out of 600 got liquor license in this city. And yet 17 black people out of 600 got liquor license.
And Julie, how about the stimulus money? That number one black
people out of 50, and this is a majority black city, but he gave all the stimulus money to other people.
Right. One black business.
He is there for all of us at the same time. Yet
how can you show him love?
Let me finish it. He is there for all of us at the same time, and yet we keep letting folks just downright and openly disrespect him at all the time. We disrespect him because he disrespects us.
Do better.
Do better and do what you should have already been done. I don't understand that.
She need to go do.
Yeah, and if you support folks, do it openly. He is so dang on awesome. Y'all keep watching God Be God. I stay.
Julius, I'm gonna quit talking, but he disrespect us by changing the charter where he couldn't let those women say nothing and hadn't been able to put nothing on the agenda. Tell me what they have since they've been on city council. Nothing. He disrespect us. We did not disrespect Van.
Can I say something?
That he was talking about in a warehouse somewhere.
Let me say this. And I said it years ago. I said it many times now. If LeBron James don't score in the game, guess what the Lakers gonna do? Bench him. So for how many years did this person serve as an alderman and did nothing? But number two, when we gonna learn to stop putting people in places of leadership that ain't from here and don't care about us and don't know about us? I go back to what Natalie said. I want to. Y'all better start looking at these votes. Weeping Time, Metropolitan Planning Commission.
Yes.
Do they even live in their district? Look, Charlie, do they even live in a district?
Yeah.
Five is alive.
He voted against the Weeping Time. He letting these people continue to pollute over in Ogeechiton, and he's acting like he don't know nothing about it when he is the mayor, he's the boss, he run things, he's a dictator, so he should be able to fire whoever that was, gave those people that license illegally. Now, we're going to put this up before Jamal goes up. Whatever Jamal saying ain't a part of what we do.
Y'all gonna stop doing Jamal.
But my sister, I can roll with it. It's all fair. It's all fair. It's fine. I'm going to say this right here. I was going to be saying something, but then you let Dr. Robert Bryant come and just jump in, put his commentary in and all that. But I also to say something. So I'm going to say this.
You're right. Let me say this before you're right. You're absolutely right. What y'all got to realize on this show is when I start talking, y'all need to be quiet. I am the host. Y'all need to be quiet when I start talking. Okay, y'all need to y'all can't overtalk me. Okay, that's what I got to be able to tell y'all. Because I got two people here that when they go to talking, no, let me take. No, you got to hold up if I'm talking. You next. Okay, go ahead, Jamal.
All right, so I'm gonna say this, Dr. Robert Bryant. When people use ketamine, methamphetamine, marijuana, other illicit drugs, and alcohol abuse, he takes up for them. He defends them. He defends their right. People who go and say ugly things about people, he defends their rights. When he talk about LGBTQ, he defends their rights. But why is it that Dr. Robert Bryant will not defend the rights of Linda Wilder Bryant and Van Johnson? I try to figure out, it seems to be something a little skewed with regard to that, something that is prejudicial, something that is biased, but all other things, people who shoot their dogs, he defends all of them. Mothers whose sons have been murdered, he defends.
Hold on, I answer. It's because she going Linda's.
I was still talking
around and calling the police to beat the people at Linda's. That's why, because she got like a jackass. That's why.
So, see how they interrupted me. But again, he defends all of them, but then he will not step up and defend our mayor and Alderman Linda Wilder Bryant. He will not defend. I just try to figure out, it's about being fair. You talk about fairness. I expect you to be fair with regard to this. I don't expect you to attack them.
I'm going to show you fair, God dog.
Well, Charlie, don't you think that it was fair? We are equal opportunity complainers here. We're equal opportunity agitators here. Without us, there is the wash can't come clean. So
I'm
people
going
can
to
talk
say,
all she want. Linda can talk all she want about all this here, about all of what we're doing. Linda can talk all she wants about what we're doing and the people that's complaining about Van. But when we agitate, the wash comes clean. You can't get your washing machine to work properly unless the agitator in it is working. Okay.
Now, Dr. Bright, you quit. Put that picture down.
I was just making sure that people knew who we were talking about. That's all.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean it. No one can sit up here on this show and tell me he hadn't done some okay things, but where it really count, he have hurt the people. He have hurt the constituent of those young ladies who ran citywide. Whether it's garbage they want to try to get on city council or what, they hadn't been allowed to speak. And that's not right. And no one can tell me that's right. Voted down still. But you know why he don't let them get it on there? Because the press will pick up on it. The TVs will pick up on it.
And the people.
And that's why, and the people. He silenced the lamb. That's what he's done.
That's correct, Charlie.
And that's sad.
I thought the topic was about Linda's comments. Why is everything still directed at our mayor? Why is that? And actually, that's just a rhetorical question because I don't want y'all to answer because I know the answer's about to come out. It's going to be a problem. It's just rhetorical.
I'm going to be right. I'll do right. Here's the thing. Because at the end of the day, Issa, when you run, and you know this, when you want to run for a particular seat, let's say city council, you are representing people in neighborhoods which compose a district. You cannot go out, and all of us have fun like silly, and I'm the first to do that. But you cannot get at that table, and it now becomes, in this case, Linda and Van's table. It's still other people at that table. And when you fail to recognize that, it's not about you. It's not about Van. It's about that little boy and girl in your neighborhood. It's about the people next door. It's about a word called constituents. And that's what has happened. Outside of Alicia, Keisha, and Bernetta, the others, they don't understand constituent value. They understand how to pad their pockets. They understand how to go over to a seafood place next silly. And they understand how to do nothing more than bully. And that's the bottom line. And that's why outside of the three, all of them need to be gone.
Jamal got a point. It was about Linda, and I'm saying in what he said, he is right. I don't agree with Linda's opinion and assessment, which was her opinion and assessment of Van. And you're right. It was about her. Linda have tried to do some good things in her district, and she probably have. But she go along with him on that crap, then she is absolutely wrong about that. That's what I'm saying. You're right, my friend.
Well, can I say something? I think
Go ahead.
that the only problem I have with it, and y'all know me, I'm a grammar person. I feel like Linda should type something and then step away, have somebody to edit it a couple of times before, because you represent, and just like Herschel Walker, I didn't want Herschel representing me because Herschel he didn't speak well. He didn't think coherent. And I'm sure that if I read some of his writings, they would mimic how he spoke.
Well, that wasn't the problem, Sandra. The problem was he was just an idiot water carrier.
Yeah.
And that's
that's all of this that I'm talking about. Because if you go back, if I could run the reels back 3-4 years ago, when Dietrich, Alicia, Linda, Bernetta, all of them
was on one accord.
They were on one accord, dragging Van and pointing out Van's shortfalls.
Yes.
So I don't know What changed?
It gives you, let me cut you off, just give you an impression of there a little bit of hypocrite behind that. All of a sudden, he is better than sliced bread now, and he is not. And Linda Wilder Brink, I like her. I talk with her. I help her with some of her campaigning a while back. And I'm just upset at her because she said, Van, we should give them the right to express what they want on city council. You know, you got the four of us. We're going to vote it down.
Exactly.
Jamar had his hand raised, and y'all I don't know whether y'all got what y'all on a phone or something. I don't know whether y'all see people that's right before y'all, Sandra and Charlie, Robert.
Sir, they had already spoken. All of you guys had already spoken before I spoke.
No, I'm talking about after you talk, then send it over to the next person.
Well, I put mine down. I put mine down. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, Jamal. See, that's all you got to do. When you get through, y'all see somebody else for the talk, tell them to go ahead. Y'all ain't got to, you can end anytime you feel like ending. You ain't got to talk and keep talking. Go ahead.
I was going to merely say that it is not letting everything be personal, but it's just with regards to looking at what's going on and that we address those issues, and that what happened for some of us is that on the outside, we may look at something a certain way, but then when we get on the inside, we now have a different view. So that's what happened with regards to her. She now got on the inside, and so she began to see a different way. So that's what happened, because sometimes on the outside, you look at it one way, but when you're on the inside, and that's what will happen for many people who sometimes are, involved in things. So I'm just sharing that with you because we understand that, because, we have experienced that. We looked at something one way, but when we got on the inside, we saw it another way. So that's the same thing. That's all.
Jesus,
correct. You're absolutely correct about that. No, he's absolutely correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate your thought, Jesus. But if what's going on with the people hadn't changed, what has really changed?
Okay, right. I'm gonna say that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. And listen, the grass always look greener on the other side. By any chance you move over there, be sure you can pay the water bill. She did not pay the water bill that she promised us, the water that she was going to give us. It got cut off.
Spoken eloquently, my friend. Spoken eloquently, my friend. Let me ask y'all this question. This is a question for all of y'all. Since this is about Linda and not Van, should she sue Clark Atlanta University and Savannah High School in the Savannah Chatham County public school system for not properly educating her?
No, they should sue her for misrepresenting what they did teach her.
Well, I'm gonna come to Linda. I'm gonna come to Linda's defense. I'm sorry. Linda was talking with passion, with the fire in her heart for Van. So that's the way she was screaming at us, saying, y'all got to learn to love this man because he like Jesus, he walk on water.
Now, let me offer this because this comment popped up. Let me tell you the difference in leaders. A leader, number one, I'm going to use the word sellout. The problem is you have people that go into these positions and they go for the idea that they need to seek resources or they need to pad their pockets. I'm just going to be very, very frank. They're going to get kickbacks from developers. The difference between me and them is my daddy built this house brick by brick with his brother. I grew up in the community. I remember the dirt roads out there. I'm rooted in this community. So I'll be doggone before I let a developer come over here and buy us out. You don't know how angry I am to know that our current leader has allowed people to rezone without our people knowing and to almost buy up Montgomery. So when you got people who don't understand their roots, who don't value their heritage, and who don't like themselves, they go down there and they sell stuff out. I'm the total opposite. I don't need your kickbacks. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't need to go private property downtown so I can move the pool. I am not built like that. You know why? Because I have integrity and I have value to these two people on this picture right here. And that's the
Preach,
difference
brother.
between me and what you got down there.
Julius, you know the time.
We ain't
The
got but
time,
2 minutes.
Julius.
We ain't got but 2 minutes, so make it short, Jamal.
The greatest sellouts in the city of Savannah from Windsor Forest High School and out of Liberty City and Cloverdale and Bel Air.
What
She don't
the-
get her no more.
What the? What just transpired? Julius, what happened?
You guys put the disclaimer up on that, Charlie.
What the world?
What was that? Anyway.
I want to say, Richard Arnold want to say, I'm not affiliated with Windsor nor Herschel B. Jenkins. I did go to Richard Arnold. Thank God for that. And good night. Thank y'all. Remember, share. Good night, Sandra. You look wonderful tonight. I love the earrings.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, y'all.
like this.